Protein is literally everywhere now. It's in your ice cream, it's in your crisps, and it's literally even in your pasta. Like, what the hell? And why are these everyday foods like pancakes, like bagels, even just normal meals? Why have they got protein slapped over the front? And what are the tricks that these companies are using to be able to charge twice the price just by having the word protein on the front? Well, the rise of gym influencers. That is one of the main causes. So basically all these people on TikTok and YouTube and whatever, they're talking about protein, 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 protein. And that is a staple of their diet. So if you ever watch like like what I eat in a day, 3,500 calorie bulk, whatever, they always add protein. Protein shakes, protein bars, everything. And so what companies realized is that fats and carbs, these two food groups have been attacked essentially. So carbs, they say, oh, low carb, like the low carb trend, and also the low fat trend at the same time. But protein was left out. Protein has always been praised. It's always been something good. So they decided to cash in on the trend and just put protein over everything. But the thing is that most protein products are not actually high protein. This is like the weirdest thing, like 12 grams of protein for 250 calories. That's not very good. That's not very good. Like if you're trying to lean bulk or something, or if you're trying to cut and you're trying to get high protein, but you've got to consume a ton of calories for it, then it's not necessarily a good form of protein. It's just clever marketing. So how can companies exploit this lie of high protein? Like this has literally only got 10 grams of protein in the bar. That's not amazing. How are they able to do it? Well, this is the most mental thing that I've ever seen. The daily recommendation, this is for the US, is that less than 10% is just like not a source of protein. 10 to 19% of the product is a source of protein, and 20% or more is high protein. And then for the UK, it's less than 12%, 12 to 20%, and 20%. But this is of your daily recommendation. So 12 to 20% of your daily recommended protein, that's considered a source, and 20% or more is high protein. But that's based on a 50 gram protein per day. Who the hell is only getting 50 grams of protein per day? I eat like 150 like without even thinking about it. And so that means that these things with like 5 grams of protein, they're a good source of protein. No, they're not. Oh my, it just annoys me. Like, what is this? Mint chocolate protein balls. They got 5 grams of protein. You're like, yep, you can slap protein on that. And then 10 grams is high. How? It's not. 20 grams minimum should be high, right? And then they just load it full of sugar and chemicals. Like, what a churro protein bar. Look how much sugar and, oh my God. And then because it's got protein on, it's healthy, right? It's got protein, it's good for you. It's not. And that's what I fell for. When I started my gym journey, this is the first thing I would buy. I'd buy like protein shakes. Like, oh my God, 25 grams of protein. That is actually a good source of protein, like a genuinely high protein shake. But it's just laced with chemicals, laced with sugar. I mean, this one didn't have sugar in, but they've got like loads of added chemicals and sweeteners and stuff that mess up your hormones. You won't be able to produce testosterone correctly, and it just messes everything up. It messes up your brain function, and you're not getting any nutrients from it. We need to optimize for nutrition if we are humans, which I'm guessing you are. So we need to optimize for nutrition, and there's nothing in this. This is just waste protein. Protein powder is just waste protein. Why not just drink the milk to get all of the protein and all of the nutrients? Doesn't make sense. And then they charge about 3 times the price. Like, they have so many different ways of marketing this stuff and like little loopholes, legal loopholes that they can follow. So they can change the serving size, for example. I've seen this in the shop millions of times. It says 50 grams of protein. Oh my God, massive protein, massive 50 grams. And then per pack in tiny little writing, just so you can't tell. And the whole thing is 50 grams. In a carton of milk, it'd probably be more than that. And because it's plant protein, you can't even use it anyway. It's plant protein, you can only absorb, well, I mean, you can absorb a little bit of it, but you can't use it very much. So out of that 50 grams, you can only use about 10, maybe 5. Whereas milk, if you just drank actual milk, then you'll be able to get all of the protein. It's fully bioavailable. Doesn't make sense. And then it's just marketed as like, oh my God, 50 grams of protein, buy it, buy it, buy it. And it looks really good. Like, if this was genuine and you could absorb all that 50 grams and it didn't have like loads of chemicals in it, then I'd buy it, right? Because it's really good, but it's not. And then, for example, Cheerios protein, they literally added 0.7 grams of protein to this so that they could say, oh, it's got 11 grams of protein. But then they couldn't say it, so they needed to say with milk. That's where all the protein is. It's in the milk. It just doesn't make sense. And then they added 17 times the sugar. So it's like, bro. But it looks good on the packaging, and you can say protein there, so more people are likely to buy it. And this is how you fall for the scam. For example, they don't even have to say protein. They don't have to say like it's got this amount or whatever. It can just say protein packs. You see this on quite a few like Eat Natural bars and things like this. This has only got 7 grams of protein per serving. 7 grams, it's just rubbish, right? And it's from nuts, so you can't absorb it properly. And then they like to promote it as healthy. So this is the thing that annoys me so much, because I used to eat it, in fact they're not on here, but protein bagels, these exact ones, like, you know, Warburton's, protein bagels, it has 8 grams of protein, it's high fiber, even though fiber is not an essential nutrient, and it's just essentially wood. It's indigestible wood cellulose, and it'll just hurt your gut. But they advertise this is really good. It's got all like the green stuff on it. It's like, oh my God, it's so good for you guys. Protein, yay, 9 grams of protein, 10 grams of protein. You can't even use it anyway because it's not real protein. And it's just not even a good serving size anyway. Doesn't even make sense. And this is the ingredients that is in the protein bagels. So I was eating all of this, just for a little bit of protein. We've got E numbers in there, gelling agents, we've got emulsifiers, we've got, just look at the state of that. How the hell is that good for you? And in fact, when I go back, yeah, this is what I used to say. I used to say, well, at least it has a benefit. When I learnt about chemicals and how bad they were for you and seed oils and everything like that, I was like, well, as long as it's got protein, at least it's got some sort of benefit. And then I drink it knowing full well that it's got tons of chemicals in it. Don't be like me, please. Just drink real things. Drink real milk. Raw milk if you have access to it. Because this is not going to do you any good. Full of chemicals, full of seed oils. Lots of them are full of sugar. And they just don't even really have good protein in them anyway. You might as well just drink milk. And then what they can do instead is take like a normal bar of chocolate, you know, like junk food or a candy bar or anything, like they do this to M&Ms and stuff. And if they just put protein on it, boom, it's a performance bar. You can use it in the gym, you can use it wherever, just as long as it's got the word protein on. 30% less sugar, more protein. It's probably like 1 gram. More protein, guys, oh my God. And so they're tricking people. It's basically just faking. It's just lying to the customers. And then they're just like watching all the money just roll in. It's just so not nice. Not nice. It's just not fair. It's just, there should be like a rule on this. And I think some companies are trying, or some like people, you know, like governmenty people, they have acknowledged this and say it's really scammy and whatever, but yeah, nothing's been done. So you can charge like 89p, you know, like it's cheap for a normal Snickers bar or a Mars bar or something. As soon as you put the word protein on literally everything, the price goes up. Because people think, oh, it's healthy, or it must be good for me, it's got protein, oh, that's an added benefit. And that's what I fell for, protein powder. That is a ton of money, a ton of money. Whereas milk is not. So they can double, triple, whatever the price to the product just because it's got the word protein on, even if it hasn't really got any protein. The nuts is what has the protein in here, and you can't even use it anyway. You might have added about 3 nuts to it and say, oh my God, more protein, guys. So most high protein products are low in protein, or you just can't use it. Added sugars, not all of them do this, but you know, because normally they say low sugar, but then just add chemicals. So added chemicals, they have got 0 nutrition to them, apart from the milkshakes, like, you know, like the protein shakes, which actually have milk in them. That is what you should use, but normally the milk is like skimmed milk and it's just got the protein out of it. But if it's got milk in it, it's better than like, you know, like anything else, like a protein bar, a protein crisp or something, or a protein vape. You can get one of them, and then 2 times the price, the 2 or 3x the price, just because it says protein on it. That doesn't sound like a very good deal to me. So if I were you, what I'd do instead is switch to a whole food product. Makes sense. So we've got high protein, actual high protein, no added sugars, no added chemicals. It's unbelievably nutritious depending on what we're talking about. If we're talking about animal products, then it's very nutritious. And then it's just like the normal price, right? It's fair. So this is beef mince. This is just half a kilo of beef mince. It's got 2,000 calories, so it's unbelievable for bulking. 115 grams of protein there. that according to the FDA, it's more than double your protein daily allowance, because they said it was 50 grams. You get almost you get like 2.2 times your daily allowance just in this. It'll keep you very satiated throughout the day. I eat this every single day, and it, you know, I ate like, what, an hour ago or something, and I won't eat for the next 7 hours just because I won't be hungry, which is cool. So that's good for cutting as well. And then it gets all your essential nutrients. In this right here, it has every single nutrient you could possibly need in the perfect quantities, and you don't need to eat anything else. Unless you're eating carbs, then you need more vitamin C. But this will give you all your essential nutrients. So this is my recommendation for you. If you don't want to just switch to this, which I recommend you do, because then you're just, you know, sorted. If you do want to have like protein and stuff, I would either drink Graham's milk or just milk in general, whole milk. You don't want any form of skimmed stuff. You want the whole thing. The fat is where the nutrients are. You need the fat for your brain and everything. You just need the fat. That's where all the idea of low fat is just a complete lie and scam. But we've got milk. This is the tastiest milk on Earth, on planet Earth, because it's got like cream mixed in it. So it's like cream and milk. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. And it's really good. It's got like a lot of calories, a lot of protein, a lot of fat, everything like that. It's beautiful. And also because it's lactose, it's not as bad as like fructose or glucose in terms of sugar. And then we've got this bulk protein, which is what I used to buy. And it is just pure whey protein, unflavored. So if you just go onto the bulk website, this is the only one that I found that's actually good. It's not like clumpy or anything. I don't use it anymore, but when I did use it, it was still really good. Just mash this up with a banana and it's phenomenal. Milk, banana, and that is actually really, really good because you got a ton of protein, 23 grams of protein. It's all bioavailable. I mean, there's no sugar in it. There's no added things. It's literally just protein, like whey protein, that's it. And then you can add the milk to it for the calories and extra proteins and fats. And then you can add a banana, just anything like that, or berries, whatever you want to add to it to make it taste amazing. And that is what I would recommend. And please just don't get scammed by these companies, because it's got me a lot of times and it's probably got you. But now you know. And if you want more education into this stuff, this is the first link in the description will take you to my community, where in the Elite Protocol, I go over my diet right here and I literally talk about everything. And I've even got like a grocery list here for you so you can follow what I eat, and it'll give you all your essential nutrients. It's a good price. It's better than all these protein products, and it tastes good, and it's just phenomenal. So that is first link in the description. I will see you over there. Good night.